turn around and tell us he could not do it without the South Dakota Board of Regents' blessing. While the South Dakota Board of Regents and President Rankin play hot potato with taking responsibility on this issue, their students are left defenseless to everyday dangers on campus. We are in a part of town with high crime rates. Our vehicles are constantly broken into. As was stated, sexual assault rates are high within schools in South Dakota. And no more than 2 weeks ago, for a specific example, we received a suspicious persons alert with the only direction to students being to shelter in place. We had no idea if this suspicious person was going to harm us or not. We had no idea if they had the ability or the intent to hurt or kill students on campus, and we had no defense for ourselves against them if it was their intent to harm or kill us. The Second Amendment exists so that we can protect ourselves. It is unethical for students to not have the same Second Amendment rights on campus as they have off campus in the rest of South Dakota, which is a constitutional carry state. This is not something to be put off. This is not something to be handed around. It is unconstitutional for the Second Amendment of rights of students to be held in the hands of the South Dakota Board of Regents and President Rankin. In the positions that you all hold, you bear a responsibility to the students of this school and the rest of the schools in South Dakota. That is why I'm here to tell you today that the South Dakota Board of Regents needs to publicly affirm that President Rankin does in fact, under South Dakota Board of Regents Policy 1-25, have the ultimate say in changing the firearms policy at the South Dakota Mines to allow campus carry so that we can stop this game of hot potato.
Thank you for your comments. Is there any other comments? As we're waiting for people to come on up, as we're waiting for others to come up, I want to be very clear. I did not say sexual assault rates were very high on campus. I said they were very public in the media, just to be clear. Thank you. Please come up to the microphone.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Colton Morgan, and I would like to address the board today regarding the board policy 1-25. Specifically, I would like to discuss the possession of firearms on the premises of the institutions governed by the Board of Regents. Over 650 students, staff, and parents in the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology campus have expressed their wishes in seeing this policy changed to directly reflect South Dakota state law by removing the restrictions of firearms possession by adults on institution grounds. In addition to the large support this change receives, I'd like to discuss the differences in student safety between South Dakota Mines and the University of Utah, the campus which has had campus carry since 2004. According to the 2023-2024 South Dakota Mines Campus Security and Fire Safety Report, there have been 10 reported incidents on campus grounds that may have directly threatened the safety of students. These are 5 accounts of burglary or theft, 4 accounts of stalking, and 1 account of intimidation over the past 3 years. In contrast, the University of Utah's annual security report published this September states that in these same categories, there were only 2 incidents, both of which were stalking. The University of Utah is 14 times larger than South Dakota Mines, and yet they still have 1/5 the amount of reported incidents while having an armed student population. So I'd like to thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing this policy swiftly corrected.
Thank you. Further public comments from anyone in the room? Please come on up. Good morning. Please state your name and who you're representing. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Alexa Roth. I'm a student here at Mines. Before coming to the school, I did my due diligence and did my research on this area. During my time coming through crime statistics from various critical sources, I was left horrified. I say this without a hint of hyperbole. It was sickening to discover the rape, murder, and other violent crime statistics for this area. In the 6 weeks that I've been here, this school year, we've had suspicious individuals in our academic buildings. While classes were going on, we've had a man in a residence hall going floor to floor and knocking on people's doors. Theft and other events like this one I mentioned happen often. Security on this campus Not only can I not walk freely from building to building after sunset, but I can't even trust that dangerous people aren't walking right outside my classroom or aren't walking around to my residence hall. It is disgraceful that all of you and President Rankin allow for this to happen by taking away our ability to protect ourselves. I'm calling on all of you to do what needed to be done long ago and give us our right to carry back. Thank you.
Thank you. Further public comments from anyone in the room? Last call. All right, seeing none. Katie, anybody online?